Understanding the subtleties of female attraction can be quite complex. You may have noticed instances where a woman initially shows interest, but then becomes unexpectedly distant, leaving you puzzled. This is more common than you might realize. Today, I want to shed light on this dynamic in relationships by exploring scenarios where she may genuinely like you, but seems to be playing hard to get. We'll dive into 10 subtle signs that reveal her interest even when her actions suggest otherwise. 1. The hot and cold behavior. Have you ever observed that some days she's warm and welcoming, while on other days she seems distant and reserved? This fluctuation in her behavior could actually be a sign of her interest. She might be protecting her feelings or trying to gauge yours. Pay close attention to these patterns. If she consistently returns to a friendly demeanor after periods of withdrawal, it's a meaningful indicator. For instance, she might respond enthusiastically to your messages one day, but become unresponsive the next. Yet, if she regularly re-engages, it's likely she's interested, but wrestling with her own emotions or fears. Attraction isn't always straightforward. It can be a journey with unexpected twists and turns. If she's alternating between being open and withdrawn, she might be seeking balance in her feelings towards you. 2. The lingering glance. Even when she seems distant, her eyes might tell a different story. Have you ever caught her watching you when she thinks you're not looking? The moment your eyes meet, she quickly looks away, suddenly absorbed in her phone or something nearby. This subtle look-away behavior could be her way of expressing interest while maintaining a reserved exterior. It seems she can't help but glance your way, even as she tries to appear indifferent. In group settings, observe where her gaze naturally falls. Does it often find its way to you, even when you're not the one speaking? Eyes can reveal what words do not, offering glimpses into feelings she may be hesitant to express openly. Her lingering glances are like quiet secrets her eyes are sharing, even as she strives to keep them concealed. 3. The reluctant laugh. Imagine this situation. You tell a joke, and while everyone else is laughing openly, you notice her suppressing a smile. Despite her reserved demeanor, she can't help but react to your humor. She might attempt to stifle her laughter, perhaps disguising it as a cough or downplaying it with an eye roll, but there's an unmistakable hint of amusement she can't entirely hide. This reluctant amusement is like her genuine emotions gently pushing through her composed exterior. It's as if her natural reaction is admitting, "That was genuinely funny," even as she strives to maintain a distant facade. Pay attention to these subtle breaks in her composure. They're like small openings in her armor, revealing the warmth underneath. If you observe this happening, consider making eye contact right after your joke. That shared moment of humor could begin to melt the ice, gradually bridging the gap between you. 4. The accidental run-ins. Have you noticed how you unexpectedly cross paths with her more frequently, even though she appears to be keeping her distance? Whether it's at your favorite coffee shop, the gym, or that out-of-the-way bookstore you mentioned once, these coincidences might be more intentional than they seem. She may be creating opportunities to see you while maintaining plausible deniability. It's her way of staying connected without openly expressing interest. When she remarks, "Oh, you come here too? What a small world." While feigning surprise, consider that she might have remembered your casual comment about enjoying the lattes at this particular cafe. It's likely not just chance bringing her there. These accidental encounters could be her subtle method of entering your orbit, even as she maintains a distant facade. It's a thoughtful approach that allows her to be near you while preserving her reserved demeanor. 5. The indirect information gathering. You may notice that she seems unusually well informed about your life, even without asking you direct questions. Perhaps she casually brings up something you posted on social media or mentions a topic she knows you're interested in. This indirect way of gathering information suggests she's paying close attention to you, even if she doesn't show it openly. It's as if she's thoughtfully compiling details about you from various sources. She might have been conversing with your friends, exploring your social media profiles, or simply being particularly observant when you're around. If she happens to comment on your favorite band or references that hiking trip you took last month, take note. She's making an effort to learn more about you. 6. The protective friend. Have you ever noticed her friends taking a particular interest in you? This is often not a mere coincidence. They might be acting as intermediaries in the subtle dance of attraction, casually inquiring about your life or relationship status, or mentioning aspects about her that she hopes you learn. This behavior could indicate that she's interested, but feels too shy or uncertain to approach you directly, so she relies on her trusted friends to gather information and perhaps drop gentle hints. It's as if she's enlisted their support to bridge the gap between you. Pay attention to how her friends interact with you. Are they especially friendly? Do they seem to be evaluating you? Do they create opportunities for the two of you to spend time alone together? These could be signs that they're assisting her in expressing her interest. By observing these subtle cues, you might recognize that they're on a quiet mission to bring you both closer, a thoughtful gesture in the journey of mutual attraction. 7. Subtle signs of jealousy. Jealousy can often serve as a subtle indicator of hidden attraction. You might notice a slight change in her behavior when you mention other women or when she observes you engaging with someone else. Suddenly, she shifts from being distant to becoming more attentive. She may find reasons to join the conversation, position herself closer to you, or subtly attempt to draw your attention away from the other person. This natural response reflects an underlying interest she's hesitant to express openly. Remember, we're discussing subtle signs of jealousy here, not overt displays of emotion. Look for small cues, a slight frown, a hint of sarcasm in her voice, or an unexpected effort to remind you of her presence. These are her understated ways of conveying, "Please don't overlook me," without saying it outright. By paying attention to these nuanced behaviors, you can gain insight into her true feelings, which she may be expressing through actions rather than words. 8. The digital paradox. In today's world of relationships, there is often a noticeable contrast between face-to-face interactions and online behavior. You might find that while she seems distant during personal encounters, her activity on social media suggests a different narrative. Perhaps you've observed that she is quick to like or react to your posts. A photo you share receives her acknowledgement almost immediately. A humorous meme elicits her prompt response. Yet when you send her a direct message, her replies take much longer to arrive. This digital paradox may be her way of staying connected while maintaining some personal space in real life. It's as if she's conveying, "I'm interested in keeping up with you, but I'm not quite ready to express it openly." If you experience silence during direct interactions but notice consistent engagement online, it could indicate that she is interested, albeit from a comfortable distance. Understanding these subtle signs can provide valuable insight into her feelings. By recognizing and respecting this balance, you can navigate the complexities of modern romance with patience and empathy. 9. The body language betrayal. Even if she appears verbally distant, her body language might be telling a different story. Observe for unconscious mirroring. Does she tend to adopt similar postures or gestures as you? This subconscious mimicry often signifies rapport and attraction. Also, pay attention to her physical proximity. Even if she's not actively engaging in conversation with you, does she find reasons to be in your personal space? Perhaps she squeezes past you in a room that isn't particularly crowded, or she consistently ends up standing beside you in group settings. Another subtle indicator is the direction of her feet. If her feet are pointed towards you, even when she's speaking with someone else, it may be a subconscious sign that you are the focus of her attention. So while her words might suggest she's not interested, her body could be quietly encouraging you to notice her. 10. Future references. Even though she currently appears aloof, you might notice her occasionally referencing future events or activities that include you. She may casually mention an upcoming concert you both appreciate. Have you heard that the XYZ band is playing next month? That would be a wonderful show to see. Or perhaps she hints at a new restaurant she thinks you should try sometime. These subtle suggestions indicate she envisions you in her future, even if she's not fully embracing that idea right now. It's her way of testing your reaction to shared plans, gauging how you feel about spending time together beyond the present moment. By planting seeds for potential experiences, she maintains her current distance while opening the door to a deeper connection. It's as if she's expressing, "I'm not ready to make plans with you now, but I'm not ruling it out for the future." Recognizing these cues can help you understand her intentions and navigate the situation with patience and clarity. By carefully observing these 10 subtle signs, you can gain a better understanding of her true feelings, even when her actions seem contradictory. Attraction often involves a delicate balance of expressing interest and maintaining emotional safety. By recognizing these nuances, you can approach the situation with empathy and confidence, fostering a deeper connection with her.